I would I was just casually watching this video that Patricia was doing. I think her name is Patricia Dixon on her YouTube channel, and she was talking about the whole abortion thingy and whatnot. And she brought up the 10-year-old claim of a girl being raped. And I want you to hear what she has to say because many of these people on the internet will make a claim that I'm being mean and I'm trying to be, this horrible person and everything and whatnot. But the fact of the matter is that if a claim is made, you got to have proof for it. And I'm not the only person saying it.
So women, they claim they were women were coming in there for mammograms and pap smears, and only so a small percentage of their business, Planned Parenthood, was abortion. But yet still now that when they announced this ruling, the same day, some abortion clinics here in Texas just shut down. Now, if you only were getting a small amount of money for just abortion, that was only a small percentage of your money that's coming in, why would you shut down? So I don't know what Biden's executive order that he signed, I don't know what that's going to do. But all it did basically was send it back down to the states. And the states can decide. Now, of course, they're pushing this false narrative, the politicians and the media. Since the politicians and the media are on the same page. The women, they're just out there being stupid and just letting the world know that they want to be promiscuous and they just want to have all the sex they want and they don't want a baby. And they should not have to tell. They didn't even admit it because, they try to fall back on.
Before she gets into that, I just want to say that that's my claim too. I believe that a lot of these women just want to have sex and they don't want to deal with the consequences of having sex. They want to use it as a form of birth control.
What if somebody's raped? That's what the media and these politicians say. What if somebody's raped? What about the innocent little kid that's raped? But we have over 60 million abortions that have been performed.
Well, everybody knows something here. Not all women share the opinions of the two women that came into my room last night. Some people who actually have a real education actually had sense on this particular topic. So let's continue.
Since Roe versus Wade. So 60 million abortions were because of rape. Now, we already know the breakdown. There's a very a minority amount of abortions due to rape or incest. But that's what they fall back on. Like, we're stupid. And I want to say that almost 20 million of those abortions have been black babies. So we've been at 13% black people.
Yeah, that don't surprise me at all. That they would support abortion to try to lessen our numbers as well too. They don't take that into consideration, but they come to my YouTube channel and they want to have these discussions and they want to try to act like this is going to benefit society somehow. Yeah, it's going to benefit society in their mind because there'll be less black people in the world. That's why some of you support abortion.
Been at 13% of the population for decades because we've killed all our own people. Then we try to write and say racism, and we always talk about all this other stuff is going on, how they're trying to get rid of us and all that, but we're getting rid of our own. So I just want to throw that in there.
And that is very, very true, which is why I don't believe women should have this right to be able to terminate these babies.
So that's what they fall back on. They've even gotten this story that has not even been confirmed. Only one person has said it, that a 10-year-old girl, 10 years old, was raped.
Hey guys, remember the satire video that you guys keep teasing me about that I put on my debate when I had the evolutionary debate? Well, you guys came in here with a satire in my room last night. You guys came in the room, and I'm talking to my audience out there from the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. You guys came out there and you brought up this very argument. But you notice that no one ever provided a link or any proof or anything. Listen very carefully to what's going to be said here. And I'm not the only person saying this. There's a lot of us saying this.
Okay, a 10-year-old girl was raped in Ohio, and because she couldn't get an abortion in Ohio, she had to cross the state line. Okay, that they've been passing that around. But they haven't had any proof that even happened. Because if she was raped, if it's already known that a 10-year-old was raped, where is the suspect? How come he hasn't been arrested? In fact, there's no evidence that even happened because there's nowhere in the files in Ohio that a 10-year-old girl was even raped. But it doesn't matter to the media because they have to use something to justify their lie. So a 10-year-old girl was raped. So they kept passing that around. And I read on Breitbart that there's no evidence.
This is why people need to start working on emotion and people need to think when they hear things the first time. Like even this part about a 5-year-old getting pregnant. I'm actually looking into that as well. because some people was suggesting this actually happened, and I'm listening to this and I'm like, wait a minute, a 5-year-old would be totally underdeveloped. But we're gonna look into that. But as far as this 10-year-old thingy, y'all need to provide the evidence that the things that you guys are saying, or you need to start seriously considering your stance on abortion, because as we said on previous channels and previous issues, they gotta lie in order to push their narrative. They can't tell the truth. It doesn't work out for them if they do that.
They have no proof that even happened. They just taken the word of one person, said it, and they just kept passing it around. Even Biden used it. So anyway, but the whole reason that they're upset is because of the money. Because if you can't have an abortion, you can't have the money. And then after the abortion, what do they do to the baby parts? They sell it. So this is a business. It's a booming business. Abortion is
stem cells, stem cells. Like I said, there's a reason why these people support the abortion agenda. And we're going to do another show talking about what they do with these body parts and how much money they make doing the things that they're doing. Like I said, just because some women come into the room and they disagree with you, disagree with us, myself, Antonio Veckel, you know what I mean, about the abortion issue, you need to get your research done. You need to do your research rather, and you need to find out whether or not the arguments that people are presenting to you are valid. Because what we heard last night was an embarrassment to people that support abortion. I absolutely love what this lady is saying.
They boom in business. So that's why they're upset. Because they can't use our tax dollars. Because that's where they would get all this free money they were getting to run their business. So that's why they're upset. So
I'm going to leave it off right there. I just wanted people to see this particular video so that they can see what these people are all about at the end of the day.